On the back of this tragic story, parents are being encouraged to be cautious about minders for their children while they're away. The South African National Coordinator, Bianca van Aswegen, says that the case of Jocelyn Smith should be a warning sign to parents not to wait more than 24 to 48 hours to open a missing persons case.
South Africa has a problem, and DJ Sbu should not be helping to push it. South Africa has a problem that I think we should solve and avoid at all cost, and it is the leaning on traditional spiritual African beliefs, the Sangomas, the Ndumbas, the whole uprising of now worshipping and turning back to their ancestors after all these years has taken place very strongly over the last 15 years and has risen to the highest point it's been in a very long time, where all of a sudden everyone's a Sangoma. Everyone has to get initiated or something. Everybody has now to go to the river and slaughter a chicken and use fecal matter in some sort of a potion and talks about snakes and little people visiting them all the time. This is a problem where people are living in terror of what will happen if they don't follow the calling, if they don't get initiated, if they don't follow the ancestors, if they don't slaughter this thing or that thing, if they don't put up this on their windowsill, on their door frames, or dig something in the garden, and if they don't spill some sort of blood. If they don't do such practices, if they fail to join a certain type of group, a secret group that meets at night and prays at night or astro travels,
you're a demon.
If they don't give up their child to be initiated at this particular initiating school or some other traditional form of initiation, people are afraid something bad will happen to them. And whether you believe it or not, bad things do happen to some of these people. I think this is a very bad practice, and it has come back in a very strong way, and it is part of the decay of this country, because the decay is not only physical, it's also spiritual. And unfortunately, renowned DJ Sbu, the man who claims to care about his people so much, and I believe him when he says that, is part of it. And this is not good, because he is leading people astray into a system of oppression and suppression that dulls the mind, imprisons people in superstition and fear, and leads them to bad practices.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
And people won't like this. But I'm telling you this now, traditional African spiritual beliefs are the same as any other traditional belief that has existed all over the world. African people in South Africa think somehow they have found something new, special, or some sort of revelation. Something returning them back to some sort of culture that they were. What they don't realize or fail to realize is that spiritual traditions have existed everywhere. From the Druids, as I mentioned, to the pagans of Europe, to all sorts of beliefs throughout Asia and the Aztecs in South America. All these traditional beliefs have existed, and they're very similar to the traditional beliefs here in Africa. In my opinion, and I think history and research bears this out, ancient traditions and spiritual beliefs are actually one religion in different segments. And now the Africans are returning back to this worship of that one religion, the traditional way as they call it. And I can tell you, this is not going to work. It does not build good societies. We should not embrace this. We should run away from it because it breeds that twisted morality. It creates that low trust society. It has already lost the battle against the true religion. It is hyper feminine and it is made up and used by charlatans and scammers just as much as it is by people who actually believe it. It works for both because people believe it. The rise of African spiritualism that has overtaken South Africa with the help of people, unfortunately, like DJ Sbu, who I respect, it creates a person who grows up with a twisted morality, and you can't build a country on it. I mean that it takes the things the human believes to be wrong and calls them right. It sets up the sort of morality that works against other people, because in this morality of African spiritualism, you are supposed to get what you want by taking from others. The same sort of people that follow this tradition will talk hours about Ubuntu, including DJ Spoo, and how we're supposed to treat others and have respect, and how we are because they are. When they go into their little traditional huts and they ask for things and they throw those bones, what they are asking for and what they are practicing is a morality that says to get something, someone has to lose something.
You're a demon.
That's the whole morality it creates. It is a twisted sort of morality that in everything that we do to get something, you have to spill blood. You have to exchange something and someone has to lose something. You have to curse somebody. It has to be taken from somewhere and from someone for you to gain. This is not the mentality that builds. This is not the mentality you need to grow a society or to grow a people. Because their morality, when they're believing in this African spiritualism, becomes a morality that is twisted so that other people have to lose for them to gain. That's why there are more hitmen than ever. Because sometimes the Sangoma will tell you you have to go kill somebody. You have to make sure this person is removed, as they like to say. And that's why hitmen in this country are doing more business than ever, cheaper than ever.
Igama usandile wakambanjwa kade ngiyinkabi hitman 10 years back besinquma.
This sort of morality allows for you to do all manner of bad things to other people, whether they are spiritual things like cursing them or burying something in their garden or making them drink something without them knowing. Whether you send something to them spiritually or have to do something physically, you always have to somehow victimize someone or something. And whether you believe these things work or not is irrelevant because those people who are doing them believe them and their morality is twisted. And this whole country is becoming twisted. You can even see it in how people behave, but you see it in the little shops set up in little tin shacks all over the streets of South Africa, especially where black people live, that now sell all manner of natural, in inverted commas, healing potions and remedies and those sort of things. And people can go to the back of this little shack and consult the Sangoma or the healer, the Nyanga, or whatever this person is called. And they're being advised in this twisted morality and they're twisting up this country. People believe these things and their morality is twisted already because they think they are sending someone something bad so that they can get something for themselves. So that someone would die or would lose something like their car, or that they would lose their house, or that they would lose their job, or that they would get sick, so that this person who's sending them the spiritual weapon, or whatever you want to call it, a spell, that they can get something. It is a twisted morality that develops in the people. If a people is like this, you have at your foundation a spiritual belief that is twisted and twists people into evil things that they can call good. That is why these religions were pushed out by Christianity when a society was being built here, whether you agree with that society or not. But with the resurgence of these things, those sort of things are coming back, and Sbu, unfortunately, is one of the people at the forefront of pushing them. It's become sort of normal now. People present whole internet shows on this.
But when I say God, man, there's an image of a guy that I don't like, you know, and that troubles me because I cannot be wanting to engage with that higher level of consciousness with that image because it's going to perpetuate and manifest the things that have left me outside of the margin of.
There are sangomas on the internet that consult with people and give advice to people. We've become that sort of country where this thing is normal and people have this in their day-to-day lives again. And it's not good for our society. This is a death cult. This is a bloodlust religion. Just like the Vikings had, just like the Gauls had, just like the Celts, the Aztecs, or anybody else. It's not special and it's not different to those. That's why those people became Christians too. It's not a color thing either. That's why those people had to become Christians too. all the people of the world had to walk away from the same religion we walked away from, that DJ Spoo and others are bringing back. We don't need this in South Africa because it is a twisted mentality of victimizing other people to get what you want, whether spiritually, physically, or mentally. This is not the way forward. This is how societies die. Thank you for listening. If you dare, buy us a coffee. The link is in the description.